Men's Superliga A game of the round 6. We have the Andinxs FC against the Northern Hawks Sports Club. Northern Hawks are in the black kit, Andinxs in the white and red. Lineup for today. We have for the Northern Hawks, number 5, Ches Houston. Number 9, Michael DeFilippis. Number 22, Adriano Jelenovic. Number 3, Callum Bredemeyer. Number 40, Betim Ziba. Number 39, Shiraz Shasikuma. Number 17, Jassim Al-Shabani. And we've just had a goal from the Northern Hawks within the first minute of this half. Ball comes from Ches Houston to Sasikuma with a little flick over the Daniel Lennis, the Andinxs goalkeeper. Right. Back to these lineups. We have number 17, Jassim Al-Shabani. Number 7, Daniel Fumato. Number 8, Mac Miyakotta. And for the Andinxs FC, we have number 14, Jorge Escobar. Number 16, Fernando Salas. Number 21, Daniel Lennis. Number 8, Oscar Gongora. Number 15, Alexia Roca. Number 13, Jorge Cardenas. And number 2, Victor Aristizabal. Bit of trouble pronouncing some of those last names. Shot from Miyakotta for the Northern Hawks. Ball came over the top from Salas for the Andinxs FC. Miyakotta plays Zebra in the middle. Ball comes out wide to Sasikuma. Beautiful little touch and a great screen run by Betim Ziba. Just can't quite get his foot on the ball. Sends it out for an Andinxs kick-in. Salas. Sasikuma.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kevin taking over from Jade on the commentating now. Just as the Hawks break away, and Adriano just missing, and a good save by the keeper there. And another good strong shot from Saskama coming off the left upright. Hawks already up 1-1 after 5 minutes played. A good little challenge there from DeFilippis. Andinxs looking to hold on to the possession of the ball. Good little skill from Escobar. Into Gongora. Escobar with the miscontrol, and Seskamar now can break away. And Al-Shabani now. Left flank cutting inside, playing with his pivot. Lennis with a comfortable save. Escobar now for the Andinxs. Into Gongora pivot. It's good touch and a good last ditch tackle there, and a good save from the keeper, Famato. Aristazabal trying to nutmeg Al-Shabani, but the Hawks recovered well there. Be a side kicking. So the Andinxs now looking to hold on to the possession a little bit more. They've done well so far, but the Hawks always have had a good defensive structure, so it'll be hard for them to break them down. Oscar Ngora into Escobar on the right flank. Doesn't have much for options, so has to play Gongora back, who goes out wide to Aristazabal. Salas now. Ball over the top from Escobar. Fumato out well to intercept. And De Filippis now, I think, on the ball to calm things down for the Hawks. Al-Shabani down the line. Back to Al-Shabani. De Filippis there just tripping on the court. Turned his ankle, but looks to be okay. And Al-Shabani now can set up a 3-on-1. De Filippis just couldn't get that ball out of his feet, and it'll be an Andinxs kicking. Ball over the top. Jelenovic heading well away from Gongora, and Jelenovic will reset the play for the Hawks. A good turn from Al-Shabani. Escobar read the turn and tackled well. Jelenovic into Al-Shabani, tries to find the opposite corner. Ball into the pivot, very easy there from the Hawks. Jasim Al-Shabani a bit unlucky not to find the back corner. Ches Houston rather, now coming on for the Hawks. Jelenovic. And Al-Shabani again, finding himself in a good position. Houston to Jelenovic on the left flank. Good pressure from the Andinxs, defending much better now. And Gongora will just step up for Aroka coming on. Ziba into Brademeyer, Jelenovic into Ziba. It's good movement from the Hawks. Over the top for Jelenovic, one-on-one with the keeper. Sets up Houston, who hits the post. And the rebound comes straight into Jelenovic's path. And it's a second goal then for the Hawks. Now up 2-0, a little bit lucky maybe, but Jelenovic reacting well from the ball coming off the post and onto his knee and into the back of the net. Hawks up 2-0. Aroka now looking to go over the top. Cut out by Jelenovic. Houston trying to turn his player, but a good tackle by Aristazabal. And a good little dummy there from Houston makes the run. Miyakota tries to go over the top. Cut out well by Escobar, but Houston's done well to recover the ball. And Ziba finds the back of the net, the bottom left corner. After a good tackle and intercept from Ches Houston. Set him up for a snapshot, and the keeper couldn't react quick enough for that one. Hawks now 3-0. Ball cut out well by Miyakota, tries to find Saskama. Cut out by Aroka, who deflects the ball off Saskama's head, and there'll be a Andinxs kick in. The Andinxs taking too long. So it'll be a turnover. Saskama looking to go over the top. Houston now on the ball. Gets the shot away, well wide. Ches Houston. Aroka now with good strength against Houston, getting doubled up. Zeba there as well. And it's a good double up from the Hawks. Zeba and Houston winning the ball back. Ball will go out of play. It's a Hawks chicken. Saskama out wide to Houston. Rolls it back to Saskama. Tries to find the back left corner. It's well played by the Hawks. Unlucky not to make it 4-0 there. Houston recovering well to win the ball back. And just deflect off Zeba to go out of play. It's a good little skill there for Easter Basel. And Miyakota into Saskama. Houston now on the right wing. Back into Saskama. Finds Miyakota and into Houston, who tries to set up Saskama. Just a little bit behind him. Fumato now to reset with Zeba on the ball. Allowed space down the middle, cut out well by Escobar. Houston recovering well. Zeba trying to turn into space, but well defended by the Andinxs. And they'll win the free kick there in their own third. Escobar with good skill going down the middle, taking on two players, but his shot deflects off Miyakota and goes out. Cardenas with the kick in, rolls it into Salas. He gets the shot away, but Formato behind that one, nice and easy. Zeba now for the Hawks. Brademeyer just a little bit too strong. The instruction from the bench is to be nice and patient for the Hawks, but Brademeyer a little bit too fast there, playing the ball out of play. And the Andinxs now looking to attack, but that ball just rolls out of play as well from the pass. Ziba into Brademeyer. Miyakota back into Ziba. It's better patience from the Hawks. Ziba with the good strength to hold the ball off the Andinxs player. And it'll be an Andinxs kick-in. So Cardenas now with the ball. Rolls it into Salas, gets the shot away, blocked by Brademeyer. And Ziba now looking to counterattack, but a good tackle from Cardenas. Miyakota back into Saskama. Ziba now tries to roll Miyakota down the line, but intercepted well by Cardenas. And Ziba and Miyakota coming off for a spell on the bench. Al-Shabani and De Philippes taken over. Brademeyer with another loose pass there for the Hawks. Just need to settle things down a bit, giving Andinxs a good chance to hold onto the ball with a bit of possession and find some attacking options. That one there just going out of play. Al-Shabani into De Philippes. Good little dummy from Al-Shabani. Jelenovic now. Into Famato, gets it over to Saskama. Saskama just losing the ball out. It's a one-on-one for Cardenas and a good save. Low to his left by Famato. Be a corner for the Andinxs now. Escobar about to come off for Gongora. And the timer is just off by a couple of minutes. There is still 5.5 minutes left. I'll try and get on back on time again. And a shot from the corner, high and wide from the goal. Jelenovic now on the ball. A lot of space given to him into the middle, and he's allowed to dribble straight through. Stays patient and plays it back to De Philippes. Back out wide to Jelenovic. Al-Shabani now. Better patience here from the Hawks. The Andinxs a little bit scrambled in defense. Saskama laying off Jelenovic, who deflects his shot off of the Andinxs defender. And now it's one-on-one for Al-Shabani. Gets the toe poke away, but a good save by Lennis. Sticks a big left hand out, and the ball goes out of play for a corner. Just over 4.5 minutes to go now. De Philippes with a snapshot, and a little deflection will send that one into the back of the net. And the Hawks up now, 4-0. After a neat little set play. Just over 4 minutes left in the first half. Northern Hawks, 4-0 up against the Andinxs Futsal Club. Gongora now into Salas, gets the shot away. Formato down well. And rolls it out to Al-Shabani. It's a 2-on-2. Finds the back corner. No, Salas with a good cut-off, tracking back well for the Andinxs. And we are just about ready to get that time back on. It's 3.5 minutes to go in the first half, sorry. Jelenovic into De Philippes on the left flank. Tries to find the ball over the top for Brademeyer, but Lennis in goals. Cutting that ball out well and kicking it out of play. Another corner for the Hawks. De Philippus will take it. Good little dummy from Brademeyer. Jelenovic plays it back into De Philippus, but not for the first time. He's tripped on the court again there. Al-Shabani doing well to head that ball out of play after a neat skill from Aroka. Aroka on the right flank. We're going to take on Al-Shabani, but it's good strength from Aroka there. Well played from Aroka for the Andinxs. Gongora trying to find his teammate in Salas, but cut out well by Brademeyer. Gongora now into Cardenas. Cuts inside, gets the shot away. Blocked by Al-Shabani, and a good ball into Aroka, who tries to flick it around the corner. Formato with another good reflex save down to his left. Cardenas gets the toe poke away. But Formato wise to that one. Al-Shabani into De Philippus, just loses track of the ball a little bit, and it's a good tackle from Gongora. He's through on goal now on the right flank, gets the shot away, and it's out left. Deflected off Al-Shabani for a corner. Salas losing the ball there, Brademeyer, and a bit of miscommunication there by Al-Shabani and Houston. Ball goes out. Cardenas now finds himself on the right flank, gets the shot away. Another good save from Formato, comes out well to Cardenas as well. It's good pressure there from the Hawks keeper, and it'll be another corner for the Andinxs. Minute 30 left on the clock. Brademeyer allowed time and space to turn. Jelenovic now out left to Brademeyer on the left flank. Back into Jelenovic. And it'll be a turnover there. This little ball foul from the kick-in. Houston will kick in for the Hawks now. Houston into Jelenovic. Back to Houston, looking to calm things down with Al-Shabani. It's good press from the Andinxs players. Just him breaking it. Salas winning it back. Aroka now through the legs of Jelenovic, but Gongora not reading that ball. So it runs through to Formato. Houston now out wide to Jelenovic. Just in with time in the middle. Back to Houston. And good ball retention now from the Hawks. And Jelenovic finds himself one-on-one with the keeper after it breaks through him, for him, and just lobs it over the top of Lennis. Couldn't get his hands up in time, and it's the Hawks 5-0. With just over 20 seconds left in the first half, rather. And it's the Hawks up 5-0. And Jelenovic now out wide to Miakota, finds Zeba, who's just on his heels a little bit. And it's another kick and fault from the Andinxs. It'll be a turnover again for the Hawks. And that shot from Jelenovic, just wide of the goal. 7 seconds left on the clock now. Gongora with the shot. And that'll just about see out the first half. Northern Hawks up 5-0.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week in Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Welcome back to the second half. Andinxs FC against the Northern Hawks Sports Club. Northern Hawks up 5-0 after the first half. A strong showing. And just there, Lennis very unlucky to intercept that pass and kicking it out, but it deflects off Houston and falls into the back of the net. It's a quick start for the Hawks there to find themselves another goal up. 6-0 now. And Andinxs just need to settle things down a little bit. We've got Houston, Mirkota, Saskama and Zeba starting on the court for the second half for the Northern Hawks. Mirkota on the ball now into Zeba. Good movement from the Hawks. Houston finds Saskama. Mirkota now in his right defensive flank into Houston. Good movement again by the Hawks. Saskama. Just little 1 and 2 touch passing from the Hawks, and Mirkota there just trying to force things a little bit into Escobar. Recovered well by Mirkota, and he's in on goals. Tries to find Zeba's run, but the ball just goes out of play for a keep throw-in. Cardenas now on the left flank. Aristasbal. Flicks it off to Escobar into Cardenas on the left flank. Looks to cut inside and gets the shot off. Deflects against Houston, who turns and tries to take his player on down the right flank. Ball goes out of play. Kongora for the Andinxs to take the kick in. Zeba with a nice little back roll into Houston. And the Hawks now patient on the ball. Looking to find Saskamara in the pivot, but the ball intercepted by Aristizabal. And the Hawks will try again. Zebra into Miakota. Finds Saskamara in the pivot, who turns well, finding Houston on the right flank, lays it off to Miakota at the back post, who just taps it wide of the post. Good move from the Hawks. Miakota unlucky not to find the back of the net. And they'll try again through Saskamara back into Houston. Zeba now, and they'll reset Miakota on the ball. Hawks playing a good 3-1 here with Saskamara as the pivot. Miakota in the fixo. And a good ball over the top, cut out by Escobar. Just needed a little bit more on that from Miakota. Saskamara will take the kick in. Cut out by Escobar. Cardenas, and now it's a 4-on-3. Aristizabal gets the toe poke away in the back post. Escobar arriving a little bit late, but much better there from the Andinxs. Defending the 3-1 well and counter-attacking. So we have De Philippis and Al-Shabani now coming in to play for the Hawks. And they'll look to play the same system with the two younger players. Saskamara into Al-Shabani. Tries to lay it into Zeba. Escobar cutting that one out. And Bianandi's kicking. Cardenas just arriving a little bit late. Heavy touch, and it'll be a Hawks kicking. Saskamara flicks it into Al-Shabani. Shows good strength to hold on to the ball. Gets the shot away, and a good save down low from Lennis. Saskamara finds De Philippis. The fixo, Zebra out wide right. Try to get the toe pun on. Lennis behind the goal. Behind the ball, rather. And it'll be Zeba now playing as the pivot. Saskamara into De Philippis on the right flank. Good patience from the Hawks. Zeba now, good control. Turns inside. And just gets beaten by a 3-on-1. It'll be a free kick against Zeba. Andinxs kick. Escobar now for the Andinxs. Finding Angora, gets the shot, deflects off Saskamara. It'll be an Andinxs kick in. Zeba cuts into the middle well. And Hawks doing well to control the possession and dictate the game. Zeba stepping off now for Callum Brademeyer. Saskamara back into De Philippis, finding Al-Shabani. Back to De Philippis, loose touch, but ball falls to Brademeyer. Gets the shot at the back post and just wide of the goal. Salas now for the Andinxs. Looking to slow things down. They need to hold on to the ball a bit better. The Andinxs. Salas again. Al-Shabani pressing well. Saskamara. Into De Philippis' feet. Good tackle from Escobar. Finds Gongora. But Saskamar recovering well and kicking it out of the play for a corner for the Andinxs. Aristizabal coming inside. Escobar now. Into Gongora. It's good steal from Escobar, but Saskamar winning it back again. It'll be a throw-in for Formato. Keep his ball. And Saskamar will come off for Jelenovic for the Hawks. De Philippis doing well under pressure. Brademeyer into Jelenovic on the right flank, and he's got a bit of space to run into. Finds the back post run of De Philippis. And the volley off target. It's a couple of shots on the back post now for the Hawks. Missed chances to increase their lead. And the Andinxs again just losing out on possession. Need to show a little bit more patience on the ball with the passing as well. Brademeyer into Jelenovic. Brademeyer with good showing into the middle. Tries to find Jelenovic again, but loose pass. Kicks it out of play. Gongora for Andinxs coming inside. Finding Escobar. And back into Salas, who will reset play for Andinxs. Shot come cross, just going out of play. And we've just got Aristizabal just coming off now for Roca. Jelenovic all the way back for De Philippis. Brademeyer into De Philippis, Jelenovic. That's good pressure from Aroca for the Andinxs. And a good tackle by De Philippis. And now it's a counter-attack for the Hawks, 2-on-1. Al-Shabani finding De Philippis back to Al-Shabani at the back post, who gets that back post tap in finally for the Hawks to make it 7-0. Well played from De Philippis there defensively. And reacting well for the counter-attack to set up a 2-on-1. And the Hawks now extending their lead to 7-0. Really showing their class against the Andinxs. Still just under 12 minutes to play in the second half. And good pressure from Al-Shabani as well, forcing Escobar to kick it out of play. Be a Hawks kicking. Little flick from Al-Shabani, Jelenovic with the volley. The ball will just go straight out. Good pressure again from Al-Shabani. Sets up Brademeyer, gets the toe poke away and into the back right corner. And it's good hustling there from Al-Shabani to win the ball back and set up his teammate in Brademeyer. And the Hawks now 8-0 to the good. Al-Shabani switches out to Jelenovic, plays the ball down the line for De Philippis. Can't quite get it under control. Salas now for Andinxs. Escobar into Aroca. Cardenas now on the left flank, playing into Salas. Trying to find Cardenas again. Jelenovic cutting that one out for the Hawks. And the Hawks winning the possession back. Brademeyer there trying to force things. Not for the first time in the match. And it's a good duel there by De Filippis and Salas, who wins it. Gets the shot away and a good reaction with his right hand there from Fumato, making the save. Corner for Andinxs. Houston coming on now for the Hawks for Al-Shabani. Escobar finding Salas on the right. Aroca into Cardenas on the left flank. Tried to take his player on, but a loose pass. Recovered well though. Aroca doing well to hold on to the ball for the Andinxs. Salas now into Aroca. Dribbling backwards and showing a bit more patience for Andinxs, and a flick on attempted by Salas. A little bit loose. Hawks win the ball back, and Houston now on the right flank. Finding Jelenovic. Good interception by Aroca. It's well played from the Andinxs there, and the attempted flick from Salas again misplaced. Houston trying to find Brademeyer. Recovers well to win the ball back. On his left foot, gets the shot away. No one there at the back post. And Lennis with a loose throw out. Easily cut off by Brademeyer. Jelenovic now for the Hawks. Loose pass. And the Hawks will go fifth. Fly keeper. Fumato as the fly on the right flank. De Filippis as the fixo, back into Fumato. Space through the middle and gets the shot away. The little toe poke to the bottom right corner. And the keeper couldn't quite get there. And Fumato now on the score sheet with a neat little cut inside and a toe poke with the right foot to put the Hawks up 9-0. Escobar into Gongora. Well cut out by Zeba. Miyakara flicks it back to Zeba, and he'll play Houston. Calm things down a little bit. Houston on the right flank, good control. Good little shielding run from Zeba as well. Good strength from Jelenovic to hold on to the ball. And again, Jelenovic playing a good pivot role there. Just neat little 1-2s. Doesn't always have to hold on to the ball. Turns this time. Lays it off for Houston. Cut out well by Escobar. Good little tackle. Zeba now. Trying to find Houston. Jelenovic retaining the ball. Zeba trying to find Houston. Deflects off Gongora, and it'd be a corner ball for the Hawks. And Gongora looking to counterattack, but Zeba cutting the ball out well. It's good defending from Zeba. Aroca now for the Andinxs. Back into Gongora. Aroca again on the right flank. Escobar into Aroca. Better movement here from the Andinxs. They just need to look to break away in the final third. Break down the Hawks' defensive diamond. Aroca with a good turn. Escobar rather. Falls to Cardenas, who shoots over the bar. Zima now allowed space to run into the middle. Saskamar into Houston. Miyakota back to Houston again. Zebra on the right flank now. No, not many options, but Saskamar presenting well. And suddenly Houston trying to find the back post run of Zeba, but the pass not quite strong enough. Houston recovering well. Good pressure from the Hawks. And the Hawks will drop into the half now, allowing Andinxs to hold on to the ball and move it around. Gongora into Cardenas on the right flank. We're going to take his player on. Plays it into Escobar, who does well to hold on to the ball. Cardenas around the corner for Gongora. Good tackle from Miyakota. And the ball just going out of play there. Miyakota maybe a little bit unlucky not to find himself running down the flank. Escobar. Snapshot. Blocked well by Houston, and Saskamar will pick up the crumbs. Miyakota into Ziva. It's good ball movement here from the Hawks, just keeping it simple. Staying patient, and a good switch from Saskamar into Miyakota. Back to Saskamar, holds onto the ball well. Lays it back to Houston, and they'll reset again. Zeba this time trying to take his player on, but a loose touch and loses possession. Cardenas trying to find Gongora. Cut up by Houston, and Zeba again, just a little bit slow. Recovers well though. And the Hawks calming things down again. Just over a minute left in the second half rather. Hawks up 9-0. And the snapshot, the toe poke from Miyakota finding the left side netting. Inside of the side netting rather. And that'll bring the Hawks into double digits, 10-0. Apologies, the replay didn't work there. So the Hawks now 10-0 up, understanding the situation. They don't want to take any risks now. They're just going to slow things right down. Bit of confusion there, but the play has restarted. Houston on the left flank looking to take his player on. Andinxs with the counter-attack. Cardenas trying to find the right corner, but ball over the top of the goal, unfortunately. Miyakota into Houston. Back to Seba, and they're just going to move the ball around and hold on to it for the last 30 seconds of the game. They're quite content with the result and no injuries. Good showing here from the Hawks. Showing their quality against a struggling Andinxs side who couldn't quite cope with their movement and ball movement. And that'll just about see us out for the game. The Northern Hawks, 10-0 winners. Thank you for joining us today. The next game will be a women's match. The Western Devils against West Coast Cobras. See you then.